Good morning, friends and family. Welcome to another Get It All Done. Today's video was filmed over 2 days. However, the second one was more productive. Day one was a dreary day. It started to snow. First thing, the propane went out, so I had to go outside and switch tanks. Not a big deal. I just turned the empty one off, the full one on, and spin the knob from one side to the other. After I got that done, turned the heat back on, warmed right up, and I went on with the day. The Berkey and the ice maker were due for a thorough cleaning, so that was first on my agenda. So before I start on this job, which is to clean out the ice maker and clean the filters on the Berkey, I got a few dishes to do. I made some muffins last night and some breakfast this morning, so let me get this done first.
We are two wanderers at dawn of the world full of war. Early sunrise I gave promise, you said always, and we run and dance. I'm following, I'm preaching, you're my church, I'm yin and yang, you're my E, I'm your I. And no one is right, or this world is so blind. Feel no doubts in your eyes, you said always, and we run and dance.
So we have this one done. It is super important to clean out the inside of these ice makers because they get a nasty film on them if you don't. The first one I got, I didn't know, and I looked back there one day where the cup comes up to fill. It was so disgusting. I threw it away, I got a new one, but I've been keeping up with these. And as long as you do it like once a month, once every other month, and this is very overdue, then they'll be fine. So now that's done, I'm going to put that back over there and move on to the Berkey. I'm all done cleaning the Berkey. Now all I got to do is put it back together. I just wanted to explain a little bit. My filters are not like the black filters that Berkey has. These are, I think they're called carbon filters, and they are the ones that they use in England more than here, but you can buy them here on Amazon. And the reason I went with these is, number one, when I got my Berkey, it had the 2 black filters and then the 2 white ones that go in the bottom section, so 4 filters total. But you have to prime the filters, and I don't remember what camera I was even in, to tell you the truth, but I had a heck of a time with the water and the priming system. So I saw these and I decided to try them, and I fell in love with them. You don't have to prime them, you just have to get them out and like clean them off as they yellow. This is a newer one. I don't know if you can tell the difference, the one with the blue base, because the top is whiter and this one's more yellow. So it's actually time to really replace them. The only reason I didn't do it last time is because this one was newer, but I can see some yellowing on this one now. And I like to have spares just in case when I'm cleaning the filter, if it breaks. I've had that happen before. Then I've got my spare in the cupboard. So I'm going to go ahead and order those And now I'm going to get this back together.
World of wolves. Late sunset, you said yes, I said always, and we running down.
Well, I just had mail delivered, so I thought I'd share it with you. This Big Daddy's medicine. The first thing I got was a little portable fan that plugs into a USB. I had a big fan over by my recliner. I told you, I'm always hot. But it was huge. Actually, let me show you. This is the one I had. I had picked it up at Walmart, and it blows a lot of air, but honestly it took up my whole little table here. This is actually a dehumidifier, but I use it as a table too. So I usually come over here and I sip my drink, and then when I get hot, just turn the fan on. This one is awesome. The next thing, our hydrometer slash thermostat. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but it says it on here. I know it's a thermostat, but it tells me what the temperature is in here and also outside. And I missed that. What I have right now, I took out of the bedroom. It just does inside. It tells you what the temperature is and what the humidity is. Humidity is a camper's worst enemy. And I also use my dehumidifier as my dryer, as y'all know. So let's open this. There we go. It'll take a little while to set the outside temperature. They sync. My other one synced about every 15 minutes, I think. I'm not sure what this does. I'm going to read through the directions, and then I'll come back and show it to you in a little bit. I decided to hang it on the wall right above the Berkey. So I know we're getting a reflection. It might be this light right here. Doesn't really make a difference. Turn it back on, it's better. So this is outdoors, and then this is indoors because it's got the picture of the little house. Let me turn the light on, maybe that's better. Can you see it better there? It'll only last a few seconds. So inside, outside, we got temperatures, temperature, and then humidity outside, humidity inside, and then after it's been running for a while, it'll show like all-time high and lows, but I don't ever use that. And so yeah, there it is. After that, it was time for my shower, lunch, and get the dogs outside in the snow. And away we go. China, the little one, she's not a fan of the snow, but since we've been up here, you know, in the north for about 2 months now, she seems to be getting a little tougher. Hugs, her older brother, he doesn't mind so much. So they both did their business, and when they come back in, they get a little treat. And the snow just kept falling, and they said it was going to snow all night. So that was it for day one. I found a player called Philo with tons of channels, and you can put it on a Roku, which is what we use. It's about $20 a month, and I got that, and I started searching channels and everything it had available. And by the time I got through that, it was time to cook dinner, and Big Daddy was on his way home. So then we just settled in for the evening. So we'll pick up on day 2 tomorrow. On day 2, I woke up and Big Daddy was home. I said, what's going on? He said the job was covered in snow, so they sent everybody home. Well, when I looked outside, I could see why. Have a look. So the ground was covered, but this is a perfect opportunity for me to try out a recipe I had seen Paula Deen cook on television the other day. I didn't have the recipe, but she did say it was in a Christmas magazine. She said even though it was in a Christmas magazine, it would be a fantastic breakfast to serve to your Valentine on a silver platter. So I went by memory, and I'm going to show you what I made.
I do remember her saying at the end of the show that you could really put anything in there that you wanted, so I figured it wasn't necessary to have the directions. So I searched the refrigerator. I found some sausage and some bell pepper and some eggs. So I did cut up the pepper, put it in with the sausage, and got this cooked first. Then I made some scrambled eggs. And then once I had everything prepped and ready, I got out some biscuits. This is the big thing. She had used the grands, you know, the big biscuits, and she did one at a time. Now, I only had the little ones, you know, like the Walmart brand, and they were small, so I would put two together and then roll it out with the flour and the rolling pin. And you're supposed to get them to 6 inches, but I did not because mine weren't big biscuits. But I stuffed them, and then you put the egg wash around the edge, and this helps seal the biscuit when you pull up the sides. So you want to get everything to the center. I would go top, bottom, side, side, and then pinch everything. And then I put some more egg wash on top to sort of hold all the flaps together. And then I put a little bit of flour on there so it wouldn't stick to the parchment paper. And the important thing, she said, is to make sure you cover the biscuits with the egg wash so that they're nice and shiny when they come out. And if you miss a spot, it's really noticeable. So that was an important part. I'm going to save you from watching me do all of these biscuits. That's why I just slowed it down for one. And then you pop them in a 350-degree oven. Mine took 12 minutes, but that's the Emerald. So just keep an eye on them, and when you get them to the brownness that you like, they're done. This is what they look like. I was so happy with them, and I put them on a silver platter, and I gave them to my Valentine, and he was a very happy camper. This is what the inside looks like when you cut it open. It was so good. Before moving on with the rest of the tasks for today, I had to get the kitchen cleaned up. Let's get her done. Like I said, it was delicious, and Big Daddy loved it. So that after I got everything cooked and the dishes done, it was time to get to that weekly laundry task. So I had washed the laundry the day before, so today I'm just putting the clothes away and then steaming Big Daddy's welding shirts and jeans, because they get stiff. If you're new here, I have a washer, but I don't have a dryer, so I just hang everything after it's washed, and I turn on my dehumidifier. The dry time's about 6 hours for everything. It really depends. Jeans obviously take longer, and my thin little leggings, they're done in an hour or so. But I leave everything up overnight and then put it away the next day. This week I had a lot more laundry than usual. I think I had cleaned out some jackets from the truck and jackets that I had hanging inside the door. So I had to add, in addition to the rod that I put across the closet, this what I call a tree stand over here on the left. And so it took a little longer than usual. Let's get this finished. Enjoy the music. The bathroom was due for a deep clean, so that was next on my list of things to do. While I had the mop out, I went ahead and did the living room area too. Then it was time to feed the dogs and cook dinner, which was turmeric chicken. I'd never had turmeric before, and it was done with coconut milk too. It was really, really good, and it's going to be on this upcoming menu Monday, so be sure to check that out. And I also have some others. They're all new. After the dogs had their dinner, it was time to take them for their second walk of the day. And it was so cold outside, I had to put on a second pair of pants. It was later in the day. I want to say about 5:30. And here we go. China has learned when the snow is so deep that she can't walk through it, that she either goes on tire tracks or she follows me and walks where I've walked so that my footprint makes it easier for her to walk on. You watch her. She's pretty smart. And Hugs, he doesn't care. He likes getting in that deep.
You're my two strangers who fell in love in the world of wolves. Late sunset, you said yes, I said always, and we run and dance. I'm a water, you're a wave, I'm a player, you're my pride.
Once we were back inside, it was time to FaceTime with my grandson. If you've been around for a while on this channel, I know you've seen him on here. And he wanted to say hey to everybody. Here he is. All right, Abel, tell everybody hello.
Hello, guys. Today we're doing something special. Can I make sand? Because cuts a bit.
Show him how it melts in your hand.
Oh, yeah, Daddy, we're thinking that Mimi. So wait, this is...
Oh, look at it dripping between his fingers.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so cool. You know what I mean? It's like ice cream, guys. This is like really ice cream. Yeah, if you want to check out Candy video, just comment down below.
all right, tell everybody bye, because Mimi wants to talk to you now. Tell the YouTube world bye-bye.
No, it's not done.
So you don't like saying bye, do you?
No, you make it a little bit shorter.
All right, well, tell them bye so I can talk to you.
Bye.
That's all I have for today, guys. Be sure to check with me on Monday for the Menu Monday and the new recipes. I'm sure you're going to enjoy them as much as we did. All right, we'll see you Monday. Love you. Bye-bye.